Hey, it's time at Dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video, making yourself a priority. I'm Denise. Today is what I eat in a day on the Weight Watchers plan and healthy better balance with the Better Balance bites. So this is some of the snippets of what I've eaten over the last week. It's not everything because honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't remember to film all the time and sometimes I'm in a rush. So there's some snippets. There's some tastings of things I've got to taste this week. I'll let you know. Also, I did throw the Wednesday wisdom questions up on here. We're going to call them the weight loss inspiration questions or something. I got to think of some flashy title for that. But you've already seen it because if you've already, the video is already uploaded, I've already come up with a flashy title. But I normally put these on Saturday's video, but somehow I forgot. So I figured I'd throw them up here because you guys missed them. So at the end of this video, don't forget to stay tuned to hear the questions that you guys post me in the Facebook group. That is Dish with D's crew. If you are not a member, please come over and join us there for our private Facebook group. It is a great place for accountability, for friendship, and for sharing. So without further ado, let's roll that food footage. It's that time of the day again where I can do something good for myself. And today it's my Motivate Greens. I take these every day. It's one thing I can do to make my body feel better. And they also come in travel packs. So if you're not sure you took it, keep one in your bag. Take it when you're out, you're at the gym. Does a body good. I also have 20% off from Motivate for any kind of pre-workout, post-workout, greens, supplements. Check out Motivate and D will give you 20% off. Lunch today is a big ass salad. Yes, you heard it right. I have every vegetable in my pantry or my refrigerator in here. I have 1 point of deli turkey. I have fat-free feta for 0. There's sun-dried tomatoes. I do have the Bolthouse Farms cilantro avocado for 2 points. So my salad, there's even broccoli, is 3 points. Can't beat that. It's a nice little, it's a big ass salad. So yep. And that's just a little bit of bell pepper. So can't wait to dig into this. Breakfast this morning is overnight oats that I make with Premier Protein, caramel, gluten-free oats, non-fat Greek yogurt, and a splash of almond milk. Yes, that's how it is. I had to think about it. It is 1 more point in Better Balance than it is on Weight Watchers, though I want to tell you something that I tried today. That is flax meal on top, by the way. I did try this new to me Truvia Stevia Leaf Brown. It was sent to me for review, and I thought I'd give it a try. It was really good. It's really good at this. I was thinking, why does this taste so different today? I forgot I put the Truvia in there. So it's really yummy. It's plant-based. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like stevia, but honestly, I've never had a problem with it. But I actually really enjoy this. Let me show you what it looks like from the side. If I can get the lid open with one hand. There we go. There you go. It's not like brown sugar where it's clumps. It's like fine. But it's really tasty, and I think there's molasses in it. See, with molasses, with a hint of molasses. Yeah, it's really good. I enjoy it. You can get this at your regular grocery store, wherever you can find Truvia. Like I said, I know a lot of people aren't big stevia fans, but I'd buy it. Honestly, I would. I would probably make this another purchase. So that is breakfast this morning. All right, dinner tonight, I'm going chicken thigh. These are jerk rubbed chicken thighs. So you just have to count the chicken thigh with points. I'm not sure how many points it is. It's either 2 or 3. I'm just guessing because I have several points today. I have it over a bed of salad with the Bolthouse Farms Honey Barbecue Ranch. I only have a tablespoon on there because I'm hoping the seasons my salad. And I have 3 points of roasted potatoes, which I will put some ketchup on there. So that is dinner tonight with a side of popcorn, which you can't see because it's not here, but I will have a little bit of popcorn, so I do have to count that on Better Balance, but I don't have to count it on WW. I will probably have 3 points worth of that. So that is dinner tonight. Breakfast this morning is a pepper, onion, and mushroom spinach Belinsky sausage. I don't remember, I think that's the one I have. It's 2 points on WW, 1 point on Better Balance for the sausage. My eggs are 0. I have 2 eggs and a little bit of egg white. Also have 2 points of cheese. Yeah, because I felt like a little bit of cheese today on my eggs. So on me on WW, it is a 4-point breakfast. On Better Balance, it's a 3-point breakfast. And there's hot sauce on there as well. Oh, and there's spinach too. I added some extra spinach. Peppers, onions, spinach, scrambled up with a Belinsky. Great high protein way to start my day. Lunch today is turkey on a little gluten-free ciabatta roll. 3 points on Weight Watchers, 4 points on Better Balance. My chips are popcorners. 4 points on Weight Watchers, 5 points on Better Balance. I think that's, I know one is 4 and one is 5. I get confused. It's in my app though. And I have a little cucumber on the side of my rolls and a little bit of onion. So my turkey is 0 points, so on both plans. So my lunch is either, I think it's the same on both plans because one is higher, one is lower. One is 4 and one is 5 and one is 3 and one is 4, right? If that makes sense. So that's my lunch today. I have it all right in my app. I'm just showing you a generalization. And these chips are gluten-free as well. So I can't wait to dig into my lunch today. Dinner tonight is pasta salad entree. I have gluten-free pasta, 2 ounces for 6 points. I have seafood in there for 0 points. I also have a little bit of avocado oil in there for 3 points. And that is my dinner tonight. I do have a little bit of Parmesan cheese there. We'll give it a point. But that is my dinner on both plans. It is the same amount. Can't wait to dig in. Time for another tasting. What are you tasting today, Dee? Built Bars again. This one is a blueberry muffin Built Bar and a Built Puff in cappuccino. It's kind of like a little breakfast, they're calling it. So the puff is 4 bites and 4 points and 140 calories, and you get 16 grams of protein. Yeah, I don't like coffee, so I'm not sure this one's even going to be palatable for me. Covered in dark chocolate, which, you know, is Built Bar's signature. Nice and soft, as I love the puff. Let's just taste this bad boy. Let's smell it. I don't like this one at all. But I don't like cappuccino. Does it taste like coffee? Yes. Not my speed. Let's go for the blueberry muffin. 3 Weight Watcher points, 4 Better Balance bites. 140 calories, 17 grams of protein. That's lingering on my tongue and it's not pleasant. There we go. Now, I'm not a huge fan of blueberry, but there is little blueberry specks in there. Very blueberry. I don't like blueberry. I mean, if you like blueberry, you might like it. Me, you'll go for either one of me, but if you like coffee and if you like blueberry, you're in. 10% off with my code Denise M. Just a quick veggie chopped up lunch. I have cucumbers, bell peppers, tomatoes, onions, seasoning, a little bit of olive oil. Avocado oil, pepper, salt, and red wine vinegar, and some Italian seasoning blend. So that is going to be a quick lunch today. Then I want to get ready for Glam Squad. It is, yes. Well, maybe 1 point for my oil, but 0 point lunch. Breakfast this morning is a cottage bun. This time I used gluten-free flour and some whipped cottage cheese. So it came up as 2 WW points for the flour. So plus 1 point for the cottage cheese. So it's 3 WW points, and it is 3 for the flour, 1 for the cottage cheese. So it's 4 Better Balance bites for the bun. I have a 2 point Belinsky sausage on WW, 3 points on Better, no, 1 point on Better Balance. I think it's down a point, I think. It's all in my, I already put it in, so. And 2 scrambled eggs with a little bit of bell pepper. So that is breakfast this morning. Look at that. I can't wait to dig into this delicious open face, because we're doing it open face, because, yeah, eggs seem to scramble up a lot and fluffy today, but I'm going to enjoy this. Here is my dinner. I have 3 points of pork. I have some lettuce, romaine, with a point of the Bolthouse Farms Honey Ranch. 3/4 of a cup of brown rice and the tomato salad I made. 5 points for my rice, 1 point for my salad, 3 points for my meat. I'll give my tomato salad barely a point for the little bit of oil that's on there. But that is dinner tonight on both plans. So look how juicy. You can tell, but it's juicy. Breakfast this morning is a Dash mini rice cooker pancake. Today I am using the Birch Benders Banana Paleo. And that is 4 points and 4 bites. And I have a sliced banana on top, some sugar-free syrup, and a little bit of cinnamon. It comes to also around 245 calories because I put it into the Healthi app. I can't even talk this morning. Actually comes out a little bit more than, no, I guess it doesn't. It's probably maybe 20 calories more, but no, maybe not that much. I did use unsweetened almond milk, but it was only a 1/3 cup. So that is my breakfast this morning. I can't wait to dig in to this deliciousness. Banana overload is what I'm calling it. All right, I thought I'd show you my little grocery haul and show you what I saved. They had all these super coupons. See this big pack of Italian sausage? It is $7.20. I had a coupon that took this $2.86 off. So this is $4 something for all these sausages. Shut up, I know. Big bag of frozen jumbo shrimp was in $9.99. Green bell peppers were 99 cents a pound. I got these for a little over $1. 3 nice, beautiful, and I'm not a huge fan of green, but for 99 cents, go really well with my sausage. Deal of the day, I thought. This is what you call a pork roast, but they season it. They call it a porchette. It's very Italian. It's seasoned with, looks like rosemary and oregano, but it's $15.32. I got over $8 off of this. I know. That's literally ridiculous. And they didn't have the boneless thighs today. I'm not sure why. So I wound up getting jerk chicken legs. Now this pack retails for $8.39. But your girl got, let me find it, $4 off of that. So that was $4 for all those chicken legs. And how many did it earn in there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I don't know. Had to go back for these deals. Couldn't resist. I did get a watermelon that was on sale for like, I think $4.99 or $3.99 or something. That was a super coupon. No, it was a digital coupon. So that's over there. But yeah, score 1 for me. So don't pass up deals. I did question where the boneless chicken thighs were because they had a pack that had bone-in thighs. You only got 4. Now I had gotten 8 boneless. He's like, yeah, sometimes we do bones, sometimes we do boneless. Kind of like, almost, I think there was a mistake made, but I didn't want to get the bone ones. I got the legs instead. So that is my little haul of sticking to the coupons. I did really well. I'm proud of myself. Lunch today is a leftover chicken thigh, 4 bites, 4 points. I actually only have 1 tablespoon of dressing dip for 1 point. 2 points, 3 bites for my Trader Joe's crisps. They are gluten-free. Hard-boiled egg. And my veggies are carrots and cucumbers. So that is lunch today. Same bite. Well, no, these are 3 bites and 2 points. So there's a difference there, but everything else is the same. So I can't wait to dig into my delicious high-protein packed lunch. Breakfast this morning is avocado toast. I have a slice of, I can't remember the name of it, but it's gluten-free bread. 2 points on WW, 3 points on Better Balance. I have 2 points of avocado, 1 fried egg, hot sauce. Keeping it basic today. Just going old school. I wish I had some Canadian bacon. That would go really good on here. So for me on Weight Watchers, this is 4 points. On Better Balance, it is 5 points for this open-faced with a little bit of hot sauce on top on this cute little avocado hand-painted dish. Is my breakfast this morning. Can't wait to dig in. And yes, the gluten-free bread was extremely expensive. You gotta love bread to be paying that amount of money for a loaf of bread. Dinner tonight is 8 points. I have 3 shrimp tacos with a side salad at a restaurant, so I'm gonna give it 8 points. Lunch today is a vegetable salad. There is a whole large tomato, peppers, little mini peppers, cucumber, onion, tomatoes. Oh, I did say that already. Hearts of palm and a can of tuna. And this is one of those buffalo eggs. I'm going to count my oil and vinegar, which I don't have to count vinegar, but my oil. So I'll just give this 2 points for the dressing, maybe 3 at the most, but that's my vegetable lunch protein bowl today. Breakfast this morning is a pepper, onion, potato, sausage scramble. 2 eggs, scrambled with all that stuff. The potatoes are 1 point, the sausage is 1 point. So it is a 2-point scramble. I didn't know anything else, did I? I had to think. No, the potatoes and the sausage. Okay, that's it. On both plans, and I have a slice of gluten-free bread, 2 points on WW, 3 points on Better Balance, with a teaspoon, a heaping teaspoon of this no sugar jam that I got from the Amish bulk store. I'm not counting it. It's not really my favorite. It's blueberry. I'm not a huge blueberry fan, but I wanted something on my toast besides avocado, so I went with that. So that is breakfast this morning. I was jonesing for peppers and onions, so that's what I have. A little overdone, but you know what? We'll get through. Dinner tonight is a jerk. I think about it. Jerk seasoned chicken leg for 3 points. A 3-point potato with yogurt and seasoning. I did overdo the seasoning. Carrots sauteed with the honey substitute. I can't think of what you call it off the top of my head, but it's 0 points. And 1 leftover piece of pork, so that's barely a point, but we'll give it a point. So it's 3, 6, 7 points for dinner tonight. Breakfast this morning is a slice of gluten-free bread with a Laughing Cow cheese wedge and a fried egg. 2 points for my toast, 1 point for my cheese on WW, 0 for my egg, and on Better Balance, 2 points, no, 3 points, 1 point, so it's 1 more point on Better Balance. A little salt and pepper and garlic seasoning on top for breakfast this morning. Quick and easy. Let's make an easy, low point, low calorie protein hummus. In our mini chop, we have a can of rinsed and drained chickpeas. I'm going to puree them a little bit to get them all nice and macerated. Okay, they're nice and crumbly. We're going to add our tablespoon of oil of your choice and a tablespoon of water and a half a cup of non-fat Greek yogurt to the mix. And we puree it together. Then we add the juice and zest of half a lemon right to the mix, and a heaping tablespoon or a teaspoon, depending on how much you like garlic, to the mix. You could do a teaspoon, you could do a tablespoon. Now we add our lemon zest and combine well. You add some salt, pepper. I'm going to add this seasoning blend to taste. You could have as little or as much as you like, according to your taste. You keep blending till you get it to the consistency that you like. And we're done. Quick and easy hummus. I subbed out the non-fat Greek yogurt for the tahini. And if you're truly missing that sesame flavor, you could top it with a teaspoon of the toasted sesame oil. Lunch today is a veggie plate. I have some mini cucumbers, mini bell peppers, rainbow carrots, hearts of palm, hard-boiled egg, it's a buffalo one, and some deli turkey. And I also am going to pair that with some of this homemade hummus that I make. Technically, I can count this as 1 point, 1 point, 0 points. It is a veggie plate. I'm not going to count it as anything. But if you've never tried hearts of palm, it's very good. And I hear it's 0 points, which I didn't realize. So I'm going to have 2 stalks of that. Let's get this lunch down my belly. All right, here is the weight loss questions answered portion of this video. I'm not sure where these questions are going to go. It shouldn't be on this video usually, but since I forgot the weekend, this is where they're going. So let's do it. I've been doing low carb for the past month, but I'm not losing on the scale. Any ideas why? I go down a pound 2 days, the next day I'm back. My blood work shows that my numbers are much better. My blood sugar is lower than it was, and my triglycerides went down. I'm just getting well, I don't know if you're only been on, if the blood work is very accurate for a month. Normally for something like triglycerides, it usually takes more than a month, just saying. I'm getting frustrated because the scale isn't moving in the right direction. Well, number one, low carb doesn't necessarily mean low calorie. That's my answer to that question. Just because it's low carb doesn't mean it's low calorie. Most times when you're eating low carb, you're eating higher fats. That's just the nature of the beast. So it could be more calorically dense for you, better in some areas, worse in some others. that's the nature of a diet where you're definitely going towards that. I tend to stick to something that's a little bit more universal. Low carb is low carb. Like it's very distinct in that, where it's going to affect something like, again, moderation and having everything on the planet in your repertoire, not singling out something. It's going to affect something else. Again, there's no better plan than anything else out there. I feel like what I would want to say to you is just follow a low calorie plan. Be in a calorie deficit. That's what, you know. Bring carbs in. Should we have as many carbs as we used to? No. But should we have an extreme low amount of carbs? No. That's just, there's just not sustainability in that. So I feel like that's the problem with why you're not seeing results on the scale. I'm not a low carb expert, nor do I claim to be. I'm not an expert in anything. I just tell you what I see and what I've read and, you know, what I've learned. Best WW friendly banana bread muffin recipe. I bake things weekly for my mom's church class. I always have now this might not help you because I do one and done recipes. So that one's a hard one for me to do it for more than, like, if you're talking about baking for a church class, I would be your person to go to because I like one and done recipes. You know, I love my banana, my egg, my oat banana bread. That's what's called the miracle loaf. I've made that several times. I incorporate different types of, between oats, you could use flour, you could use cream of wheat, you know, you could use different things to change it up. You could use grits. So I'm not one to ask about a recipe in bulk. There are lots of good websites out there. Somebody mentioned Pound Dropper has good ones. Skinny Taste has good ones. Definitely look there for bulk type recipes. Now just Pound Drop does have a pumpkin bar that you make in a tray. That's fantastic. It's so good. And it has icing on it too. I have Trader Joe's ketchup and chili lime seasoning. Need suggestions as what to use them on. Ketchup I put on anything potato, eggs. Chili lime I put on anything chickenish, cornish. Anything you want a chili lime seasoning on. Avocado toast is usually my go-to for something like that, but definitely those are the things I tend to go towards. When you scan a barcode on a product, do you always go by it or do you use the calories listed on the item? I just scanned a can of black-eyed peas and there was a difference of 50 calories. I go by the scanner. And here's the thing, is there going to be errors and things? Yes. I try not to get too, I should have brought my tea down, too crazy. Either you have to scan everything or not scan everything. There's no in between. So you have to either be pro scanner or against scanner. I'm a pro scanner. I take what the scanner says. I don't think I'm going to get that many things off kilter that's going to affect my day totally. But that's how I think. If it drives you a little bit nuts, then you might want to put everything in the calculator and then figure it out versus scanning anything. Because you're either a calculator or you're a scanner. We've had this discussion before. I feel like I am trusting the calculator and the scanner. I'm trusting the scanner versus the calculator. If I wanted to take the time to put all that stuff in a calculator, I would probably never have time to eat. So I trust that if it's off, it's not going to be detrimental in my journey. Now, you said there was a 50 calorie difference. Again, I don't quibble about that, but that's me. Maybe it bothers you. So my advice would be, if it bothers you that much, put everything in the calculator and get a little black Sharpie and put it on the product. That's, my advice. You either have to be team calculator or team scanner. I'm team scanner and I trust the scanner. I've never seemed to stay in my daily points, and usually I'm out of weeklies in a day or so. Any thoughts? Well, how much are you eating? And how many weeklies are you getting? Are you earning weeklies with your exercise? Because if you're out of them in a couple of days, this is a day or two, which now I'm just going by what I get. I get, I think, 28 weeklies. So if that's like 15 weeklies bonus in your day. Are you seeing losses on the scale eating that amount? And if you're not gaining any weeklies, you're not doing any activity. So I would suggest trying to stay within your points. Add a few weeklies. Don't add a crap ton. I'm all about eating them, yes, but if you're out of weeklies in 2 days, there's a significant problem there. So I want to know if you're seeing losses on the scale, and are you getting any activity to earn more weeklies? That's my question, because I can't imagine you being able to lose with getting no more weeklies, obviously, because you said you're out of them in 2 days. You're not mentioning anything further. So I'm questioning any activity in that, and what are you using your weeklies for? What are you losing and dailies? What are you eating that's sucking up all your dailies and weeklies in 2 days? Enlightened, I want to know. And we can continue that question next week. Not sure if this is okay. It is not, okay, let me just read this again. Not sure if this is okay, but is it okay not list the 0 foods on the tracker? It occurred to me, I think I don't have to. Just made Instant Pot chicken breast. Should I have listed or waited? There is a recipe. You don't have to. It just all depends. As long as you're seeing losses on the scale and you're happy with the way you're doing your plan, then you should be fine. They tell us, Weight Watchers, we don't have to track 0-point foods. Now, if I'm putting a recipe in the recipe builder, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't always put the zeros in there because I want to get it done, and I don't have time to be sitting there putting every little thing in there. So if I'm putting a 0-point banana in there, I might not put it in the recipe builder because I know it's 0. It's not going to affect the recipe because it's a point system. Now, if you're doing recipes in like a MyFitnessPal or I Track Bites Healthy, you need to put everything in there because they have calories, and you need to get, so I do definitely put recipes in differently in different apps, because in the Healthy app, it's going to give me the full calories, the protein, the carbohydrates. So I need to have all that in there. So I would say if you're just doing Weight Watchers, then don't sweat it. But if you tend on doing something else, then you're going to have to, in that app, do everything. I never weighed my chicken when it was 0 points. I track it. I have chicken. Do I know how much chicken is there? No. Do I know it's a serving? Yes. Am I having a crap ton of chicken? I'm not. So it's not like I'm eating a whole chicken. I'm like, I'm not counting it. 0 points. I can eat this whole chicken. No, I'm not. I definitely know what a serving of chicken is. Where are your recipes so I can get back into the swing of things, please? I'm 16 pounds from my low. I had lost 70, then 28 with the calories. Switching over to Weight Watchers again. Hopefully it will get me back to work. Everything for me, you could find at www.dishwithd.com. That is everything that is current. My older stuff from when I started back in 2019 is on www.dishwithd.org. They're the same, Dish with D. One is org. Somebody mentioned it. It was a great idea. Org is old and com is current. So, but they both have search engines. I was considering transferring all to one. I know it would be easier for people, but I have to type them all in there. Honestly, I don't have the time. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have the time. Sorry, not sorry. I don't have the time. And number one, it cost me $12 a year to keep the .org up. So for me, $12. You guys can have those recipes there anytime you want them. That was an old blog site that I used to have. So I did more website-ish when I redid this a couple years ago. But I would say the website's probably 2 years old now. So anything from 2021 to 2023 is on there, and anything prior to that is probably on the .org. I feel like I know a lot of people find it confusing. I don't. I know, I could go to there and I can just type in the search engine what I'm looking for. Now the old site, the .org, it's at the bottom. The .com, it's at the top. I don't have control of where it goes. That's where they put it. So there's a lot of interesting things in there. For the most part, the newer recipes, since they went to personal points, I might have a Weight Watchers link on those, so you can go over there. Because back we had to do that because everybody's points were different. So I still have, some of them have the link to the WW app. But yes, I hope. And now, if you want to, Stacy, I shouldn't say names. If you want to track, sometimes you can put it in other, as opposed to putting it in a meal. Like, it's like there is an other app, other track in Weight Watchers. You could just quick ad, I should call it quick ad. You could put in quick ad. Like I said, just make sure you're having a serving of your foods if they're 0 points. Like if you're eating a can of black beans, I'd write it in there. I mean, if you're having a quarter cup of black beans, I wouldn't worry about it. But I think there needs to be more accountability on Weight Watchers for our 0 point foods. I feel like they just, it's 0 points, so it does, you don't have to weigh and measure them. Well, if you're only having a little bit, no, you probably don't. But if you're having more than you should, you probably should, if that makes sense. So that is the questions for this week. I hope you enjoyed them. We will have this probably, hopefully this will be on Saturday's video because I forgot to do it. I know, it's been a hell of a week for me. Hell of a weekend with this dog. Bailey is suffering with between the storms and the fireworks. He's been horrible, but what are you gonna do? Nothing I can do about it. Just hug him. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Join us here at Dish with D. We are doing fun videos like this and helping you along your weight loss journey, whatever you choose to do it. We here support any weight loss journey you do. But remember, it's all about sustainability. I say that all the time. All these plans have great bells and whistles, but what can we maintain? We'll figure that out together. Have a great rest of your day. If you enjoyed this video, you know to give it a thumbs up. And you know, if you knew anybody that would enjoy this kind of content, please share this video at the share button below, on your Zoom, on another group, on a chat somewhere, on an email to a friend. If you know somebody, invite them to join the family. We would love to have them. So I will dish with you another day. Ta-ta, my lovelies.